What's up everybody, it's Sean here, back today to give you guys a review of the Nike Dunk High SE, part of the first use pack in the sail and light bone colorway. Today's video is sponsored by Heffelux. Heffelux is my favorite insoles for my sneakers, and they're a brand that I've messed with, a brand that I've bought their insoles many times in the past, so when they approached me to sponsor my videos, it was an easy yes. So on their website, which I'll link down below, they offer 4 different insoles that you can choose from depending on the type of comfort and cushioning that you want. And these insoles are eTPU insoles, which essentially is the same materials used to make Adidas Boost. So if you're looking to upgrade the cushioning for your sneakers, be sure to check out Heffelux, links are down below, and use the code SEANGO at checkout to get 15% off your entire order. So June 18th, 1971 marks the day that the iconic Nike swoosh logo was trademarked. So this year being the 50th anniversary, Nike released a huge pack consisting of a ton of different silhouettes like the Air Max 90, Air Force 1, and the Nike Dunk High, which celebrates 50 years of that iconic logo. So these Dunk Highs have been trickling into shops throughout the past few months, and they retail for a price of $120 US or $160 here in Canada. And the official colorway for this shoe is light bone, sail, and green noise. So diving straight into the details of this shoe, so this is your classic Dunk High silhouette. On the toe box, this is constructed out of this light bone colored leather, and we have your standard perforated look to it, just like all your other Dunks have. Surrounding the outer edge of the toe box, we have this light bone colored suede, and the suede runs up the shoe covering the eyelets as well. On the mid panel of both sides of the sneaker, we have more of that light bone colored leather, but then stitched on the lateral side, we have the outline of the classic Nike swoosh logo, and this is embroidered in this green color. And then underneath this, we have this text which reads, "First use, June 18th, 1971. The swoosh on the medial side is a little bit different, so this is more of your classic modern day Nike swoosh, and in this case, this is constructed out of this textured green colored synthetic leather. Moving downwards towards the back heel, the side wings, and wrapping around the bottom of the back of the shoe, this again is constructed out of that same suede, and then the remainder of the back of the shoe is covered in leather, and we have this small suede pull tab in the very center. For the laces, so these come with 2 different laces intertwined through the same lace holes. So kind of like the Sakai style, these come with both a light bone colored lace and a green colored pair as well. And then they intertwine through this metallic gold lace lock, which has a swoosh logo and a small jewel at the edge. Underneath this, we have your traditional thin nylon tongue, and at the very top we have this tag with this vintage Nike logo. On the back side of the tongue, there's a message and it reads, "For the 50th anniversary of the swoosh, we celebrate the detail and craft of its humble beginnings." Moving on to the insoles, so these come with your standard foam-lined insole, except printed on top we have this custom graphic, and it shows you the progression of Nike's logo throughout the years. So the upper of the Dunk High sits atop this solid sail-colored rubber cupsole. And then turning the shoe over to the bottom, here we have your classic Dunk outsole, and in this case the entire outsole is done in this light bone colored rubber. We have the circular traction pattern on the forefoot and the Nike logo right in the middle. So that breaks down the look and the construction of these Dunks. For those wondering how these fit, to me these fit like most of my other Dunk Highs, so I'd recommend sticking true to size. So I'm a true size 10, slightly on the wider side. I got these in a size 10 and they fit me pretty well. So basically, whatever size you normally wear for the Dunk High, I'd stick with that same size. And again, if you've never worn the silhouette before, sticking true to size should be the safe bet. Unless you have really wide feet, then you might want to consider going up the half size. Moving on to comfort, so I've said this before in many of my past Dunk reviews, but these feel just like any of your other Dunk Highs, or Dunks for that matter. So with that said, it's going to feel pretty stable, pretty low to the ground, and pretty stiff. And to be honest with you guys, there's not too much from a step-in comfort and cushioning standpoint. There's pretty much zero tech within the sneaker, and I feel like the majority of that softness that you feel is coming from that insole. Still, for just an everyday casual use shoe, Dunks are going to be perfectly fine, just don't expect anything too soft and too cushioned. Finally, in terms of the overall quality of materials and craftsmanship on this shoe, so first off, material quality was a little bit disappointing. So a lot of 2021 Dunks that Nike has been dropping, the quality, to be honest, has been pretty bad. The leather they give us is very plastic-like and very stiff. And while the leather quality on this pair isn't nearly as bad as a lot of the GR Nike sportswear Dunks, like the low tops that we've been getting, at the same time, it's not a very good cut of leather either. Running your fingers across it, it feels very stiff, and you can't see any of those natural grains of leather come through. And similarly, the suede that they use, it feels a little bit scratchy. It doesn't have that nice, soft, buttery feel to it. So I'd say that it's a step above like that felt material that you see on like Air Maxes, for example, but at the same time, the quality of the suede isn't good either. However, the overall build on the shoe, I thought it was perfectly fine. I didn't notice any major flaws on my pair at all, so at least from that standpoint, the craftsmanship was solid. So with all that out of the way now, let's lace up these Dunk Highs and I'll show you guys how these look on feet. Overall, this is a very simple, very clean colorway that I think would go with a lot of different looks. It's pretty much hard to mess up a shoe that's predominantly off-white, and to be honest, I think green is a pretty popular shade this year, so I think this is a pair that would look pretty dope on foot. However, like I mentioned before, the material quality wasn't the best, so that again was disappointing, but at this point in time, for GR Nike Dunks, it's kind of expected. So let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about these Nike Dunk High first use in this light bone and sail colorway. What are your overall thoughts on the colorway of this shoe, and is this a pair that you would pick up and rock, or was this an easy pass for you? If you guys like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. You can follow me on Instagram at esgo8, check me out on Twitter at sean.go, and visit my website at seango.ca. My podcast is called the Channel 8 Podcast as well. So if you haven't checked it out, the video version is hosted right here on my YouTube channel. And if you're looking for just the audio only version, it's hosted on most of your major podcast platforms, including Spotify, Apple, and Podbean. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for the continued love and support. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you guys all in the next one.